happy start to trade this week. In fact, it's a dismal start to trade for Dalal Street. 2.5% of losses, in fact more than 2.5% of losses for the benchmark indices, and the losses today are broad-based in that the broader markets, if anything, are seeing an even more exaggerated fall. Whereas the benchmark indices are down about 2.5%, the broader market indices, that is the mid-cap and the small-cap index, are trading with cuts of over 3% each. Look at the sectoral indices, and in fact at these moments you look to the defensive sectors, you look at the pharma sector to see if there is some pocket of strength, and in fact even that solace is missing in today's trade. All of the sectoral indices currently trading in the red. If you look at which are the biggest losers, you'll find that the banking index is the worst hit, down about 4.5%. Of course, you have HDFC Bank results that came out on Saturday, but no one's really looking at that. There is broad-based selling, and some of those banks are being hit really hard in trade today. The auto sector is also looking a little worse for the wear, 3.5% odd losses there. You have the FMCG pack that is down about 1%. On a normal day, that would have been an exaggerated selling, but in fact today it's looking better than some of the other indices. The metals pack, which has been in focus of late, is down about 2.5%, and you have the realty pack that is down nearly 4%. So broad-based selling across the board. You have a 10%, 11% spike in the India VIX, which is a measure of volatility. Now, what else do you have to bear in mind? The market breadth, evidently, based on what I've said, is horrible, and that is indicated by the number, which is, in fact, you have nearly 8 losers for every one stock that is declined. Only about 204 odd stocks in the broad markets currently are seeing some sort of gains. What are the aspects that you have to bear in mind right now? It's not earnings. The fact is, the bottom line is that the rapidity of the spread of COVID-19 in this second wave that we are witnessing is what the market is focusing on. Today's number, as of 8 a.m. this morning, in the 24 hours to 8 a.m. this morning, you saw 2.7 lakh fresh cases being reported. And this is by far and away head and shoulders above the peak of what you saw in the first phase of the COVID-19 virus spread. And really the question that arises as of now is how quickly can the government broad base the vaccination drive. We've already achieved quite a significant milestone in comparison to other countries, but of course population density is significantly higher here, so perhaps that number needs to be much higher to kind of see the impact that other countries have